Welcome everyone to Token Topics. I hope you're all doing great. We're going to dive into the world of XDC. We're going to see what's going on with the latest trade investor day. Also, we're going to hear words from Andre Kasserman. We're going to look into an important article. Also, we're going to see what's going on down under in Australia. XDC is truly a gem to hold. The XDC network through trade tech, for example, is revolutionizing the way trade finance is conducted. Remember, I'm not paid for or sponsored by the XDC network or XDC Foundation. With that out of the way, let's dive in. All right, DCENT family, this is an exciting announcement. A lot of people have been waiting for the ALGORAND integration, and it's finally complete. DCENT Wallet is pleased to announce its integration with the ALGORAND network, extending support to both the Biometric hardware wallet and the DCENT app wallet. This significant development enhances the secure and convenient storage, management, and utilization of ALGORAND assets for all users. This integration marks a significant stride forward for both DCENT Wallet and ALGORAND, simplifying the onboarding process for ALGORAND users and unlocking the full potential of ALGORAND assets. Incorporating ALGORAND support into its biometric hardware wallet, DCENT Wallet empowers users to safeguard their ALGORAND assets in a secure offline environment, ensuring top-tier protection, and there's also convenience. The DCENT mobile app is available on both iOS and Android mobile devices. Adding ALGORAND to your DCENT wallet is extremely easy. So from your wallet, on the home page of the wallet screen, down at the bottom right, you're going to see a plus sign. Go ahead and tap on that. Then to add account, all you have to do is just type in ALG or type in ALGORAND. You're going to see it pop up. Go ahead and tap on it, and you can name it whatever you want. And as soon as you do that, it automatically, you can see it adds your account directly to the DCENT wallet. You can also add ALGORAND assets. The integration of ALGORAND into DCENT wallet represents a significant achievement for both projects. It streamlines the process for users to begin their ALGORAND journey and harness the full potential of ALGORAND assets. All right, here we have this from the banker. This is Andre Kasserman, how technology is transforming trade finance. A shift by banks to an originate and distribute mode together with increased collaboration with trade tech partners can help to narrow the funding gap for SMEs, writes the CEO of Trade Finance Distribution Initiative, Andre Kasserman. He's also head of Kasserman Advisory. He's also part of ITFA, and he is definitely trying to push XDC's technology forward, especially through the likes of trade tech. And so it states here that the complexity and cost of international trade was already trending higher before the disruption caused by the COVID-19 pandemic and a war in Ukraine. Looking ahead, however, it will be a tighter regulatory compliance rather than economic or geopolitics that adds further cost pressures, squeezing out some players, but also creating opportunities for new technologies to help mitigate the impact of such change. The need for tighter regulatory compliance is not in question, but to avoid negative side effects, such compliance needs to be accompanied by the transformation of the way trade finance is conducted. It's therefore reassuring to know that this transformation is already underway, driven by cutting-edge trade technology. Trade tech, bringing new players and fresh liquidity to the sector. This is a trend that's set to accelerate discernibly in the coming years. Institutional investors. In addition to receiving support from such new entrants, banks themselves are starting to move towards a so-called originate and distribute model, which enables them to focus on servicing transactions while relying on third-party, non-bank liquidity from asset managers and institutional investors. Today, trade tech developments are making it possible to implement such a model on a more broader automated scale. Banks are increasingly bringing capital market players into the process and to offer them to access transactions they service, creating more capacity in the trade finance market. With the industry at a tipping point, the originate and distribute model is a brilliant solution to handling capital constraints without restricting trade finance availability for clients the world over. It's at a point, the Trade Finance Distribution Initiative, or the TFD initiative, has a significant and growing role adding liquidity through its growing network, currently 80 members that includes some of the world's largest financial institutions. The TFD initiative recognizes a common need between incumbent banks, factoring companies, and the alternative lenders, namely third-party liquidity. And I just want to state right there, of course, part of the TFD initiative is the XDC network. So partnering on transactions. The specific skill set needed to source and originate trade finance deals and understand complex legal documentation has been identified as one of the biggest barriers to entry for institutional investors. The TFD initiative is delivering a key to improving market access, making trade receivables investable to capital market players. That's a big deal. So the breadth of research on the benefits of the originate and distribute model, coupled with growing interest in trade finance as an asset class for non-bank investors and the rise of trade tech sectors, are creating the perfect conditions for closing the SME funding gap. All right, Trade Finance Investor Day was a success. Let's see what it was all about from the TFD initiative. Trade Finance Investor Day brought together the TFDI community as well as the wider investors to further improve the blueprint for trade finance distribution and the supporting originate and distribute model. Two-day event just outside London introduced new players on a stage, focus on market innovations and champion deal-making. It took place on the 19th and 20th October at a five-star resort, Grove Golf and Spa Resort. There was a panel on institutional investors, a separate one on originators, a keynote power pitch sessions with alternative lenders, testimonials, and of course, opportunity for networking. They had an incredible lineup of speakers, including Goldman Sachs, Deutsche Bank, Santander Asset Management, Vabel, Mercor, Lloyds Bank Group, IDFA, Taybridge Capital, Trade Tech, GMIM, Skybound Capital, Finverity, XDC Foundation, and War. Wow. There you can see Billy Siebel, Executive Director of XDC Foundation. If you'd like to go through these pictures, I'm going to put the link to this in the description. Here we have Ankor partners with XDC Network to simplify dApp development and trade finance. Ankor, a leading name in blockchain infrastructure solutions, is set to transform blockchain development with its groundbreaking partnership with the XDC Trade Network. This collaboration will see Ankor integrate the XDC network into its remote procedure call RPC service, making it easier than ever for developers to harness the full potential of the XDC network. This integration is poised to revolutionize the way developers build decentralized applications or dApps, with a particular focus on trade finance and real-world asset tokenization use cases. This is a pretty awesome deal. So Billy Siebel, who you just saw pictured, Executive Director of XDC Foundation, he emphasizes the importance of Ankor's integration, stating continuous development of both protocol and application layers are an integral part of growing and vibrant blockchain network. The XDC network integration with Ankor is an example of our ongoing efforts to support developers with fundamental tools and services necessary for ease in building applications and accessing block data. Recent development, Securitize, a pioneer in digital securities, also declared its support for the XDC network and the U.S. Treasury Yield USTY token. The USTY token based on the XDC network is designed to provide cost-effective access to the yield generated by an institutionally managed U.S. Treasury. That is a big deal right there. The ETF illustrating the XDC's network's real-world asset tokenization capabilities. The XDC network is indeed impressive. All right, let's see what's going on in Australia. This is from Son White, XDC Network Australia. A genuine pleasure to attend the IDFA Australia and New Zealand regional chapter. So it was a great chance for them to talk about supply chain finance, accounting procedures, and regulatory frameworks. So such occasions, it states here, that serving to broaden understanding, to build community, and excite synergy in the real-world move to scale, trade, origination, and distribution. They are essential stepping stones, as well as we all do our bit as an industry to close that multi-trillion-dollar trade finance gap. It continues, as an early adopter on this mission, XDC Network has been the blockchain among the TFD initiative and D&I initiative fintech working groups of the IDFA to put its shoulders to the grind to get this done. And just to show people how big of a deal this was for Australia, so in the heart of Docklands, Melbourne, on an uncharacteristically warm and clear Tuesday in October, an event of immense significance for Australia and New Zealand trade and supply chain took place. The IDFA ANZRC seminar drew financiers, bankers, insurance, insurers, brokers, fintech professionals, financial accountants, and other vetted parties from across the APAC region. Among attendees was Son White, a fervent advocate for blockchain technology and trade supply chain tokenization and lead for ecosystem and business development of the XDC network in Australia. That's all I have for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do subscribe so you can stay up to date. Thank you.